Well, seriously, who's excited to be here tonight? Super honored. I can't believe this is bonus finally here. A couple of ground rules. Welcome to the universe's largest TARDIS. And our doctor will be here shortly to take us to our next adventure. A couple of things to note. There's questions. There are microphones all over here to my left and to the far right. There you go. And we want to get to your questions, so do me a favor, keep them brief, succinct, and ask a question. This is a great time to share like a personal, deep, long, tragic story. We'd love to hear that, but we want to get through as many stories as possible, so please help us succinct. And then secondly, Twitter this. Twitter, this event without Twitter is like the silence, right? You see it doesn't exist unless you actually Twitter it. So Twitter.#WizardWorld, all right? Well, this year I've had a great privilege to be part of some awesome Doctor Who panels. And we kick them off the same way every time. And so, if you have a sonic screwdriver, we must kick this off right with a sonic screwdriver salute. So let's hear it. And appearing for the first time at Wizard World, actor, thespian, director, and our favorite Time Lord, Matt Smith.
Thanks for having me. Thank you for the welcome as well. It's nice to see you all. So many scattered feathers. My first time in New Orleans. What a city! You guys are spoiled. I'm like, what, they live here? This is where they live? It's brilliant.
Well, let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it. Seeing how this is all about time travel, take us back. Travel back a few years ago before Doctor Who. What was your life like before all this happened?
Oh gosh, well it was different. I was an actor, I was doing a lot of theatre, and that was wonderful. And what's amazing about sort of Doctor Who is that you realise it's such a sort of family environment that you're welcomed into. Or in my case, not made very welcome. They're like, who's this young guy? He's not the Doctor. Yeah, and then suddenly your life changes quite drastically because you move away, you go and live in Cardiff for sort of 9 months, and then you get to come and do things like this, really. And actually, I brought my best friend, who I've known for like my whole life, has come with me to New Orleans. He's here, Bobby, come here, come on. This is my best friend in the world. So he can probably tell you what my love is. We still hang out, so ultimately, my point is, my life is exactly the same, apart from, going to work on Doctor Who. Does that make any sense? Hi.
The 50th anniversary of the day of the Doctor was amazing. I'm so glad that I got to see it in theaters. And two, do you know about a webcomic called Homestuck?
I couldn't hear that, I'm so sorry.
Do you know about a webcomic called Homestuck?
No, I don't. Sorry, but now I do.
Don't do it! Look it up.
Yeah, no, I will. Who's that?
Homestuck.
Okay, cool, yeah. Always make sure Jenna Coleman, Billy Piper. I mean, come on. I think embrace the spirit of what I found amazing about playing the Doctor is that my version of it was, he wasn't cynical about the world, and it's why I find kids fascinating, because they'll pick something up and taste it, or they'll see something and they'll engage with it, or they do things for the first time, and I think sometimes as adults we become more cynical and we lose that, and I think when you play something like the Doctor, you're constantly reminded to be sort of open, mad and childlike, and I think they're the most interesting animals. They are.
I think one of my favorite quotes was, in 900 years of time and space, I never met someone who wasn't. I think that just free your craft and spin everyone to the course of office writing. But I think that was something that really impacted me.
Thank you very much. That was well, yeah, cheers.
Where were you? Oh, we're over here. Yes.
Yes, I love you. And,
You can speak up. I can't quite hear you.
okay, what do you think the biggest similarities and differences are between you and the Doctor that you portray?
Between Matt Smith and the character of the Doctor? Oh God, I mean, he's way cooler and better. I can't compare myself to that. I mean, he's just, I just can't. I mean, he's a Time Lord. There's no...
How about what's one thing that's cool that you do that the Doctor doesn't?
Oh, well, I mean, that well, I think he probably could do it if he really wanted to. This is the thing. What's cool? What I think are the kind of similarities? I'm really clumsy, so my Doctor I think turned out to be quite clumsy, and he didn't really know what to do with girls, and I thought that was also quite funny. I thought that was quite interesting. I'm just not as funny as he is. He's a much sort of funnier creature, I think, than I am. And I don't know really. I mean, I suppose I was quite a strange child, really, and I imagine the Doctor was. So I embrace that as a similarity. I think being strange as a child is a good thing. The main differences are he's older than me. He can travel in time and space. He has 2 hearts. I don't know, like, yeah, he's just better than I am, really, but I feel quite close to him. Yeah. I mean, but you know what I mean, though. Like, when you know that character, you're like, is there a better character? I don't think there is. I think he's the one. I think he's the best.
So as one chapter comes to a close and a new chapter begins, what's the future for you?
I don't know, really. I'm going on a bit of a road trip now, which is going to be cool, with my friend, and taking a bit of time out. I just did a musical in London, which was fun. American Psycho.
It was great!
Neck of the woods one day, and I don't know, really, just live life. Yeah, that really does. But I'm actually not here. I'm back home. It's March the 4th, isn't it? Yeah. Do you know what though, guys? You've got cool. This is a great city, man. I had some gumbo last night. Fish and some alligator. Finally, do you eat alligator? You are a bunch of mavericks, you naughty. Well, okay, why not?
Right. Well, you did anything, Matt. We did anything.
Yeah.
We said time for a couple of questions, so go ahead.
Hi, first of all, I just want to say this is my first Comic-Con, and being able to meet you in my first Comic-Con is amazing. I don't think anything about that, because no one can top Matt Smith. You can thank my friend for that, who just asked a question. My question is, what inspired you to become an actor and to get part of the doctor?
Good question. Well, I was a footballer before, and I was really lucky. I had a teacher called Mr. Hardingham, Jerry Hardingham, and he was convinced I should be an actor, and I just thought it was like NAF and Only for Girls, honestly. And then he kept putting me in these plays, and I just didn't turn up. And he ran around and said, "You've got to make him come to one of these plays." And he really was a big influence on me. And then with the doctor, it was really random. Like, my mother said to me, "You should audition for Doctor Who." And then like, a week later, I got a phone call from agent saying, "Do you want to audition for the Doctor?" And I was like, "All right." Why not? And then I did, and I went in, and there was a goldfish in Ulf's room, and I was looking at the goldfish, and Stephen was there, and the producers and stuff, and I sort of did my best, and I went back and I did another audition, and they were like, that was really weird. And then I went round to Stephen Moffat's house. This wasn't even the question, I'm just telling you a story, but I went round to Stephen Moffat's house for dinner, and he was like, that was really strange. Yeah, and so it was sort of, there wasn't really any pre-planned order, it just happened. But I'm grateful it did.
This might be our last question, depending on the answers. So it's over here. Go ahead.
Well, if you could go back and change one aspect of your costume, besides the book, of course, what would it be?
Sorry,
Yeah, first part of the question. I'm sorry, keep it down. Thank you. Go ahead and say again.
If you could go back and change one aspect of your costume, besides the bow tie, what would it be?
Well, change one aspect? Wow, that's a good question. Like, I've got my whole costume at home, and I'm like, I can never wear this. What the hell am I going to do with this costume? Unless there's an anniversary where I can break out. Which I think pretty much what David did. I think he just brought it back from his house. Yeah, I could wear it, but then I'd look like some sort of idiot. They'd be like, oh my god, are you that guy from Doctor Who? You are that guy. Wow, you're really desperate, aren't you? If I could change whatever.
Alright.
Do you know what I saw today, right? Do you know what I would have quite liked? No, I had the fez, I suppose. No, I did the Stetson. I had hats. Socks! Boom! White pair of socks. Like Tom's blue socks or something, I should have actually done. Yeah. I love hearing it.
We're going to wrap this up before it gets out of control. We're getting lewd here. Okay, so for our last question, to our fans, how do your hometown fans compare to American fans when it comes to Doctor Who? Any last you'd like to say?
Well, I think Who is one big worldwide family. That's the great thing about it. You guys are wonderfully enthusiastic. Your support. I'm just relieved anyone ever turns up. You know, it's honestly, thank you for having me for 4 years because it changed, it made my life a choice.
Well, we are so grateful that you joined us. Your mark on Doctor Who will last forever. Hey, you're going to do it just everyone one time. Just say something to Batman. Right now. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks, guys. And yeah, thanks for coming down. And it's nice to